G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So as you can see, we're hitting up against the Extreme Fizz mission in the Extreme Super Battle Road today. So this is the team I've elected to go with, so let's jump right on in. So good mix of damage getters. We've got a good tank, some stacking, and some dodging and sealing. So a pretty overall strong team here. This is Pearl. Yep. We're going to activate an Usher straight off the bat. This was nearly a perfect rotation if we had have had one of the Super Saiyan 4s replaced by something else. Because having the Blue Fusion Gogeta in this first rotation, we would have been able to rotate him off. He would have been transforming the next time he comes around, and he has that chance to dodge. But unfortunately, with the linking between the we're not going to have no links because of the two Super Saiyan 4s being right next to each other. It's not even worth the risk. Just chuck a Ghost Usher up straight away. But here we go. We get a nice 1.8 million. Hopefully we can fire off an additional, and we might even get rid of Vegeta in this first little section. Not that lucky, but that's okay. So what we have here, if we go like that, maybe we'll trust Whis with his dodging. Mine is only SA1, so that is, I mean not SA1, SA6, sorry. So that is something to keep in mind. If you put in the resources, you can certainly get a lot better value out of your Whis damage-wise, but he is in here predominantly for this dodging and for his super attack sealing. So hopefully he dodges this super. Nope. Classic luck that he dodges everything bar the super. I shouldn't have expected any less. But there we go. We got that seal off on Raditz. So at least that's one less thing we have to worry about here. Let's see if we can get off the additional with Goku. No. RNG just be like that sometimes. That sucks. But there's not much you can do about it. So there, we got the first super attack off. Remembering this Kale does raise her attack and defense on her supers and lowers defense of the enemy. So her defense should be pretty solid here. That's the third super, and I have her rainbowed. There we go. So here's where we are. Again, not ideal in terms of rotations, but that's alright because Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has that chance to stun, so hopefully, really hopefully, that works on Raditz, because that Vegeta in the fourth slot's going to have no defense. And we got the stun, awesome. So this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is one of your MVPs of this category. His tanking's amazing with his damage reduction for, I think it is 10 turns. And then he's also got that ability to stun, as you just saw, so can come in really clutch. And the reason I did go with the two Super Saiyan 4 leads was I like having their active skill available. So next time that Vegeta comes around, we'll be able to pop that active skill and blast away Raditz. If he survives till then, there's certainly every chance that he gets evaporated right here. So we'll pop this transformation. Always good to pop this in Super Battle Road. You'll probably get sick of watching it, but you do get that 55% heal, and you also get to foresee where super attacks are from. So using this is a great way of just conserving health. So we'll just play it safe. There, go there. Into that. Does suck to take Whis off rotation because he is so good with his dodging and his sealing. He also lowers attack and defense on his super, so he's a great one to keep on rotation, but I guess it's hard to go past these two being together. Firing off that additional. Oh, and Raditz is still stunned anyway, so it didn't even matter that we took Vegeta out of that, Gogeta, sorry, out of that first slot. So there we go. That's the first battle done and dusted, and now we come up against this little old school Freezer Force. 3 is the lucky number I always talk about. Certainly think this is the best number of enemies you can face to in terms of damage. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, now we might we'll activate that. As you can see, I thought I was getting off the super attack for the 18 key super, for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but instead we missed out by 1. So he only raises his defense on his 18 key super. His 12 key super is only his attack. So that definitely hurts. We'll still probably, and no counter either. So let's see, 111k, 15k on a normal. Had we gotten off that 18 key, we would have been perfectly fine. Kale's probably not going to fire off. Yeah, not a good rotation for me. Yeah, that sucked, if I'm being quite frank. Half tempted to go like that. Maybe this might open up the strong orbs. Yep, it did. Okay, so we thank God for that. Then Gogeta gives himself keys, so we'll be fine on that front as long as we didn't get supered in that first slot. Yep, I think we should be fine as long as Gogeta dodges in that third slot, which is a lot of people wouldn't like to bring either of the blue fusions into the Extreme Super Battle Road, and I can understand that completely. But I think as long as you have them in that third slot, before they transform, you're pretty fine. And then once they transform, you get really good value for their damage output. So there's the finish on Frieza. As I was saying before, we got that defensive raise. And so, yeah, hopefully we get our dodges here or we'll be in big trouble. So what is it? There's 2 attacks. There's the first. Ooh, we copped the second. That's okay. So we've got that damage active. We'll just pop the Android 8. It again doesn't look like we're going to be able to, we're not going to be able to get off the 18 key. So I think that'll be our best bet. And then that into, so that way we'll be able to get rid of those tech orbs and then we'll be able to access the strong ones there. Would have been nice if they'd been supering in that first slot against Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. As I was saying before, he's our go-to tank in this. Nice crit though. So both of the Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas were rainbowed. Mine is also rainbowed and pretty much link level 10. So I think the friend was completely link level 10. So that worked out really well for us, for me. Just strong on that lead front. So what we'll do is we'll pop this, we'll get that heal, and then we'll use the active from Vegeta. And so we'll be looking pretty good here actually. And the reason you do this transformation before you activate Vegeta's active is so that you can tell whether you need to finish off. So I can't remember the order. So do we need to finish off Zarbon first? No, it's not going to matter. So I will leave the counter. The counter will finish him anyway. If you were really trying to be stingy on health, you could have used this against Zarbon, but I think we'll be fine. It shouldn't do a crazy amount, I don't expect. Probably should have done it anyway, just to better safe than sorry type of thing, but there's certainly no chance of either of these guys coming out of this alive. Oh, there you go. I misread who was attacking in that first slot. So definitely would have been wise to do the other way, but hopefully we can fire off that additional attack. Yeah, there we go. Very clean additional with the Soul Excalibur and done and dusted. So that's the second battle done, and we move on to Turles and his motley little crew. Certainly looking forward to whenever their LR ends up coming to global. That will be awesome. Just with these teams of 5, I always like to activate a Ghost Usher on the first turn. think we might go like that. Because usually you can get pretty close to wiping out one of those guys in the first turn. They don't have as much. I feel like they don't have as much defense as Turles does. When we got the potential stun here as well. Now, and I'm not sure if I've said it so far in this video, but my Super Saiyan 3 is only at SA 8, I think. I am slowly upping him, but there's just so many other units that I am doing, and I feel you get a lot better value from doing those other units. Remembering that with his Easy A, it is just an increase from, I think it's just an increase of damage. He might go to immense damage, but the chance to stun stays the same. So I think you can definitely get better use out of your Kais elsewhere. So here might take, we might take him out. Actually, I got no idea what his name is. See, this sucks because again, we're not getting. I could have taken Vegeta off rotation, but actually Turles is getting it. Is stunned. I probably shouldn't have even wasted an attack on Turles. This is gonna hurt. Remembering that Goku and Vegeta do have their damage reduction, but in Extreme Super Battle Road, you just get hit so hard, so you sort of need to get off these raising attack and defensive supers before you get whacked, because otherwise you're still going to take pretty significant damage, as you all just saw. And this Vegeta is going to take. Probably should have activated an item, but we got the finish. Whoop! No, we didn't. Okay, 40k. We're getting the counter. Thank God for that. We would have been in a lot of trouble had we not got that counter. And we still didn't finish off. So yep, we leave our tank in that first slot. He can go after Turles. That doesn't really matter too much. He didn't look like. Oh, there you go. We're getting the Dokkan attack off with Super Saiyan 4. This will be GG's, and we'll move on to the next battle. Simple as that. So let's see if I can nail this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And the Super Saiyan 4s are definitely one of the units that you would prefer attacking. They got a ton of firepower. And they should wipe the board with whoever you're coming up against here. So final flash. Yeah, 3.3 million, and we're doneski. So on to the final battle here. What I will say is this is probably this is certainly the easiest extreme battle. So here, got distracted. But as I was saying, this is the easiest extreme super battle road. It's probably not even close as to the next easiest. But still, I want to do tutorials for all of these for you guys. So just sort of tick them off the list as we go. So as you can see, with that Icarus active, the damage reduction from this strong Goku and Vegeta just becomes crazy good. Had those attacks been after we got off this super, I can't imagine we would have been taking any more than double digits. Damage is not amazing then, but it was barely just a 12 key super, so we couldn't have expected too much there. And hopefully we get a nice crit or additional here. Haven't got many. Ooh. Let's see how much damage we take here. Icarus active, 67k. So that's still pretty significant. But compared to what they can be, you're very thankful that you got an item active here. So let's see who we got. So I don't think that's quite going to get it active. Oh, we just got it. We got it by 1. Whew, that's very lucky. We won't worry about getting. You could fire off Whis' super attack there, and you would get the seal and then the lowered attack, which would be very handy. But I think we'll get a lot better value saving those up for the other Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on the next rotation, because we are trying to pump out some. These guys have got a lot of health, is what I'm trying to tell you. So anytime you're able to maximize your damage here, you should take it. So Whis doing his thing, dodging attacks for me. Does eventually get hit, but 1 out of 4, that's pretty good. We'll take that. That sort of ruins the strong orbs a little bit there, but not the end of the world. We'll just activate another one because of Kale in that last slot. We're not actually able to fire off her super attack. So she is going to be quite low there defensively. So definitely good just to activate that Icarus. Give her up. Good booster on that defensive end. I do go through a lot of Icaruses. I buy them constantly in the barbershop. So certainly keep your eye on the barbershop throughout the day if you have the chance to, because they're constantly in there. You can get the 5, 10 or 15 packs. So come on, give me a super. Nope, and she's getting supered, so that possibly couldn't have gone any worse. Now we're taking 25k, but what we are going to have is active transformation. The transformation for Gogeta, and then we're going to have the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's active available to us as well. So hopefully that active skill gets rid of Boo here. Before we touch any orbs, we'll just try this, because it's just easier to analyze once all of those attacking faces are gone. Yep, cool. So we can see how many attacks are in this first slot. So just the one. Thinking something like this might work. His defense isn't going to be great, but we've got that Princess Snake active. I guess we can go for the stun with Super Saiyan 3 as well. But you certainly don't usually... There you go. That was fine. Princess Snake carried us through to very little damage there. And then we got 2 huge damage getters in Gogeta and the Super Saiyan 4. So I'd assume we'll finish this off with the next rotation. Will be handy if we get this stun too, because then we won't have to worry about who we're putting in which slot next turn. Awesome. And we got the additional. So I did go full additional with this guy, just to try maximize his stun. We won't worry about using the Super Vegeta transformation. I've probably made you guys suffer enough watching it. I think I've used it 3 times so far already. But say if you had another battle, I'd certainly recommend using it before you go into it. But there you go, guys. There's the super strong Extreme Super Battle Road. Done and dusted. Not a crazy difficult run. Played it pretty safe with items. So hopefully you guys are able to replicate this. Go get those free stones and the stickers out of the store. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And I'll catch you all on the next video.